morning, everybody. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. My name is Mitzi. This class today, we're going to be using a chair. So I'm going to give you a minute here to go and grab one. When you're getting your chair, make sure you grab a sturdy chair so that when you put weight on it, you feel very comfortable and safe, and that's not going to slide around on you. So you'll want to make sure that either it's on a non-skid surface such as a yoga mat or a carpet, or if you're on hardwood, make sure that those legs don't slide out from under you. If it's slippery, make sure you stick it on something that's not going to skid on you. So today, all of our workout will either be standing or seated. We're not actually going to come down to the floor. So it's a great class for those of you that also have limitations or it's difficult for you to get up and down off the floor. Although I said that, let me say this. This chair actually helps us get into some of the postures a little bit easier, but it can also make some of the postures more challenging because you can get a little deeper into the postures. So it's really a great tool to use at any age for any fitness level. I love using the chair, and I know that you're going to love it too. So if you're ready, we're going to get started. And we're actually going to start seated today. I'm going to turn my chair sideways. So I have it off to the side of my mat. If you'd like it to be able to do the same way so that you can mirror my motions, that's great. If you want to be facing straight onto your camera or your viewing device, feel free to turn the chair at the front of the mat. So either way is fine. All right, so either way, let's go ahead and sit down for a moment. And I want you to not use the backrest. So I want you to plant your feet hip distance apart and let your hands rest on your thighs. Please go ahead and close your eyes. And sit up as tall as you can, elongating the spine right up through the crown of your head. Engaging your abdominal region here, keeping the rib cage lifted, keeping the chest open, and conversely letting your shoulders drop and release. Those shoulder blades slide down towards your back pockets. Inhale deeply through your nose, and then exhale just as slow out through your nose. And as you breathe nice and deep, I want you to soften your eyes, relax, and let your jaw drop. Find a little peace before we begin our class. Tuning into our breath. And taking a moment to see how you're feeling today. Check in. If there's anything you're protecting today or need to be careful with, please remind yourself of those places. And then also please remind yourself of what you would like to get out of class today, your intention for doing class today. And for many of us, that's multiple things. Some of us, it's for just stress relief. Some of us, it's for flexibility, mobility. Some of us, it's for strength. And some of us, it's for all of the above. Yoga can also be used with pain management. It can help reduce chronic pain and tension in your body. It can help build bone density. It can help to lower your blood pressure. So many wonderful things, so many great things and reasons why we do yoga. And maybe they're all important to you. They're all important to me too. Continue that deep breath. We're going to do it twice more. And then before we stand up, let's open our eyes and draw our right ear over towards our right shoulder. Are you still sitting tall? Keeping that chest lifted. Draw your chin down to your chest, look down at your hands. And take the ear to the left shoulder. And bring the chin down to the chest. Take those ears now, release them and relax them, and then roll your shoulders up to the ears. And roll them back and down, looking straight ahead. Let's do that again. Shoulders come up towards the ears, pull back and down. 2 more times, big circle up, back and down. 1 more time, big circle up, back and down. Sitting up as tall as you can, reach your arms straight out in front of you. Arms stay straight, pull your shoulder blades together. Keeping the arms straight, reach the fingers forward, opening the shoulder blades. Again, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, open. 2 more times. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. 1 more time. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Great job. Release the hands down. Take a deep breath. Reach the arms up to the sky, looking up. Exhale, close the arms, circle them around. Again, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. This time I want you to stand up as you inhale, reach up. Now sit down and exhale. Don't miss the chair. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit and close. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit. Last time, inhale, reach up. Now stay up this time. And exhale and close. Great job. I want you to turn yourself around so now you face the chair. Chest up tall. Take a deep breath. Inhale those arms to the sky. We're going to fold over, bringing your hands to the chair. Now, if you want to get deeper, bend your elbows, let your head pull past the chair, or you can step a little further back so that your head clears the chair. Your choice, depending on your flexibility. Inhale, we extend through the hands and flatten out our back. Exhale, we bend the elbows, round back down. Inhale, bend the knees, rise up, reach to the sky, push your hips forward, and exhale, close those arms to the side. Again, deep breath. Inhale, the arms go up, we arch. Exhale, we dive out over our legs, hands to the chair, drop the chin in, relax the crown of the head down. Inhale, extend the spine, reaching out, elongating the back. And then exhale and fold back over. Deep breath. Inhale, bend the knees and rise. Looking up, and exhale and close. We're going to add another layer to that. Deep breath. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold out over your legs, hands to the chair. Inhale, come up halfway. Stay here. Step your left foot under the chair. Take your right foot back into a lunge. Good. If you can, reach your arms to the sky. If not, you can keep your hands down on the chair itself. Good. Squeezing your back right glute there. We lower back down. Step the right foot forward and switch. Left foot goes back. Heel is lifted. Good. Look forward. You may stay there if you wish, or if you can, you're going to reach your arms up. Tuck that back hip under. Feel that back hip flexor opening up. And then release down, step forward, back into the chair. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching high to the sky. And exhale and close. Good, let's repeat. Deep breath, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, come up halfway. Step only your left foot back. Heel lifted. Stay there, inhale. If you can, reach up, tuck that tail under, find that left hip flexor. Good, fold down. Now you can either step your left foot forward or feel weight in the chair. Does it feel stable for you? Step your right foot back, finding plank. So you're either in plank or you're right here in a fold. Okay, so you choose. Then we'll switch. So we'll take our right foot back, our left foot forward. Good, back heel lifted. If you can, rise up. Exhale, back over the legs. Now everyone step both feet up, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach all the way up, arching at the top, and exhale, we close. Good, repeating. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, dive out over your legs. Inhale, come up halfway, right foot goes back, left foot is forward. Adjust if you need to. Stay there if you like. If you can, tuck that back hip under. Rise into that hip flexor lunge, that crescent lunge. Exhale, close. Now you can step forward or step back. You decide how you feel and how stable your chair is, how your arms feel. Switch your legs out. Left foot goes back. Right foot is forward. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, close. Step both feet forward, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale and return down. Inhale, bend the knees and rise. Reaching high to the sky, we arch at the top and exhale. All right, guys, last time through for this one. Deep breath, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, dive out over your legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Left foot steps back, right foot is forward. Extend the spine. If you can, reach the arms to the sky. Bend your back knee under you. Finding the stretch right here in your psoas, your iliopsoas. That's hip flexor groupings. Forward fold, either step forward or step back. Plank pose. Lengthen and breathe. Then right foot is back, left foot is forward. Good, stay there if you need to. If you can, bend the back knee, tuck that hip under, and rise into your lunge. Nice deep breath here. Fold back over your legs, step the foot up, come down into a forward fold. Good, inhale, come up halfway. Now stay here, soften your knees. Round into cat stretch, draw your chin to your chest. Inhale, lengthen into cow, tip your tail up, look forward. Again, exhale, round into cat, press your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lengthen into cat. One more time, rounding up, chin into the chest. Lengthen into cow. Hands come to your thighs, roll it all the way up. Great job. Inhale, arms to the sky. Step up a little closer to your chair. Now we're going to reach out into chair pose, sitting your hips back, chest up tall. Nice deep breath here. Knees behind your toes if possible. Tuck that tail under. Set your hands on the frame of the chair, extending. Drop your head between the arms. Now step your feet back until your arms are straight on the backrest of your chair. And press your head between your arms. You should feel a great stretch right there under your armpits, down the side of your back. Nice deep breath. Release your left hand, swing it up to your lower back, palm up. Drop that right shoulder down now and see if you can tip the head upward or look past that left shoulder. Really pressing into that right side stretch. Right through the back of the shoulder, down the side of the back. Swing that left arm back in front. Let's try the other side. Right arm swings to your lower back. Drop that left shoulder. Rotate slightly to the right. Swing that arm down. Walk your feet back into a bent arm position. Bring the hands to the chair. Round back into that cat stretch. Flex back into cow. Hands come to your thigh. Roll all the way up into our upward position. Shoulders roll back. Let's take our right knee now onto the chair itself. Bring your fingertips forward to the front of your chair. Left leg goes back, toes down. If you can, heel lifted. If you're able, release your right arm forward, placing the left hand on the chair. Good. Now, if you are able to go further, pick your left foot up off of the floor. And if you want to go further, tip it a little further forward. This is our modified chair version of scale or bird dog. It's a little bit harder actually than doing it on the floor because you don't have your toes anchored to the floor at all, right? So it's actually a little more challenging on the chair than it is on the floor. Good, set the toe down. If it's up, lift back up. Release the hands, step off the chair, shake that knee out. We're not gonna stay on the knee very long, particularly those of you that don't have any padding on that chair. Feel free to put a mat there if you need to. Chest up tall, right foot goes back. If you can, lift that right foot and the left arm this time. And of course, if you want to go further, you can tip it further forward. Extending through our spine here, working on our core strength and our core balance. Nice deep breath here. Release the hand and the foot down, step back off the chair and shake it out. I want you to take your feet about as wide as your chair now and just rotate the spine for our very last warm-up exercise here. Just getting in a little bit of rotation to get the rest of your core nice and warm. And then we're gonna get started with our first combination, our first series of postures. So let's take the feet back hip distance apart. Please take a nice deep breath, reach those arms up to the sky. exhale, fold out over your legs, hands to the chair. Step your right foot under the chair slightly and your left foot back, and press your heel to the floor, spinning your toes out just a hair, so they're out at like that 11 o'clock position, maybe 10. Good, then look forward, and if you can, rise up, so we're in a warrior one position. Now what I would like to have happen here is that your leg is close enough to the chair that the bottom of your patella touches the chair, the bottom of your kneecap, or if you're a little more petite or a little shorter, maybe the knee itself. This way you remind yourself of keeping that knee bent and staying in the proper position. Hips turn straight ahead, back heel presses firmly down towards the floor. Beautiful. Continue to breathe, interlace your fingers and see if you can stretch your arms a little higher. Nice breath here, lengthening through our rib cage. We'll release our left hand down to the outside of our right thigh, and then just kind of rotate your torso a few inches until you feel the stretch also through your back. And you're still touching the chair right with your knees, so you're feeling strengthening happening in that front leg. Continue to breathe. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose, please. Good. Now I want you to reach forward and put your left hand on the chair itself, and then straighten your right leg out and see if you can open a little further to your right. So you're rotating from the rib cage. Both legs are now straight. So you should start to feel that in that outer part of your glute of your right side, maybe even all the way down the leg. Of course, it's a back stretch as well. If you don't feel it, make sure your legs are straight and you're pushing your left hip forward and your right glute back. And then if you're doing all those things and you still want a deeper stretch, I invite you to come on down to your elbow. Maybe you need a deeper position, and then you should definitely find it if you hadn't already. Good, continue to breathe. This stretches out our piriformis, our hamstring, muscles of our back, opens up that front side of your right chest and shoulder. Good, now bend that right knee back in. If you're on your elbow, come back up. Reach both arms back up, pressing that back heel to the ground, right? Straighten out your front right leg and then tip or hinge forward. Slide your hands onto the chair, coming down to either the hands or down to the elbows for pyramid pose. Both legs straight here, feeling that right hamstring. Lengthen through your back. Try to straighten it out. Reaching the crown of your head forward and lengthening your tailbone back. Nice deep breath. Take your time so you get the most out of every single posture. If you're on your elbows, come to your hands. Lift your back heel and spin it now so that the foot is flat, so your toes are facing forward. Bend your front knee, and I want you to see if you can reach to the top of your chair and press that back heel down a little more firmly so you feel that back calf. And if you're more comfortable with your hands on the seat of the chair, it kind of depends on what kind of chair you have, if there's a backrest or not. If there's side arm rests, you can put your hands on the arm rests. Kind of play around with what you have and see what feels best. Then we'll go ahead and push up into that calf stretch. Roll the shoulders back, reach your hands behind you, and let's find chest expansion. So we're driving our back heel to the ground, our hips, knees, shoulders, and toes all facing forward. One more breath here. Lift this back heel, slide it in. Now, if you'd like to come to the side of your chair so that you can hold the chair for balance, I invite you to do so. We're going to take this left leg, softening the right knee, and we're going to tip it forward into our warrior three position. Now, when we do this without the chair, we struggle with balance. It's hard. You might be right here, but now that you have the assistance of the chair, maybe you could get a little further And still work on your balance by only putting the amount of weight in that right hand that is necessary. But now maybe getting a little lower so that you can feel your right hamstring as well. And you feel your entire core working here. That left glute included. Nice deep breath. Try to elongate this left leg and really reach it back as far as you can. Take one more deep breath here. And then we'll rise up, feel that right hamstring work, and shake those legs out. And if you're on the side of your chair, come back behind your chair. Let's loosen up our back before we do the other side. Inhale, the arms go to the sky, arching up. Exhale, fold out over your legs, dropping your chin into your chest. Inhale, extend the spine halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold back over. Deep breath, inhale, bend the knees and rise. Reach high to the sky, extending the arms, and close to the side. One more time, deep inhale, slow exhale. Inhale halfway, and exhale lower. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your hands together and pull them to your heart. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Upon completion of that 3rd breath, open your eyes, reach up to the sky, and fold back over, hands to the chair. Left foot is up underneath the chair again, so get it all the way under. Right foot slides back, heel down. Bend your front leg. Again, your bottom of your patella, the bottom of your kneecap or kneecap, somewhere there, depending on your length of your leg, should be touching the chair, and your knee should be right over your ankle. So line it up, push your right heel back, and then rise up and keep contact with the chair. Drive your right hip forward, squeezing that right glute, but keep the right heel pressed down. Interlace the fingers, join those hands, and reach those hands high to the sky. Feel length lifting up out of your hands as you simultaneously press down to the earth with your feet. Nice deep breath. Keep the shoulders facing forward, hips facing forward, and breathe. Good. Now we'll drop the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Pivot just slightly, rotating here in revolved warrior, looking to your left. Feel the rotation through the rib cage. Keep contact with the chair. Nice deep breath. Release your right hand down to the chair, opening up a little further. Then straighten that left leg out. See if you can open even further. Both legs straight. Push the right hip forward. Push the left glute back. Reach high to the sky, feeling that rotation. This is our revolved triangle pose. If you're able to come deeper, I invite you to drop your elbow down. Good deep breaths here. You're on your elbow, back to your hand, please. Bend this front knee. Everybody circle it around. Come back into warrior one, driving that back heel down, front knee touching. Breathe in. Circle those hands down. Straighten the front leg out, and then tip or hinge forward, sliding your hands onto the seat of your chair, or elbows down should you need a deeper position. Make sure though your legs are straight. If your knee is bent, your arms are too low, walk it up a little bit so you get the full benefit of that hamstring stretch on that left side. Nice slow breath here. up to your hands if you're on your elbows. Bend your front knee. Pivot your back heel now so it's square. And you may have to step it in slightly. Walk up to your fingertips or hands to the frame. Now watch the chair that it doesn't slide away from you. So make sure you keep weight in it. Lifting up to the crown of the head. And then we'll rise up. Upright position, calf stretch on that back foot. Interlace the hands behind you for chest expansion. Nice deep breath here. Are you in contact with the chair or did you lose it? Touch with the bottom of that knee. And then release the arms, lift your back heel, slide that foot in. If you want to come to the side of your chair to make that easier to grab, please do. Soften your left knee. We shoot the right leg back and begin to hip hinge. Left knee slightly bent, please. Get as low as you can. And remember, only hold on to the chair with as much as is necessary. So if you can take a little pressure off that left hand, please do so. Try to square up your shoulders so you're not leaning into your left shoulder, feeling the weight in that left leg. Nice deep breath. Hang on, we have one more breath here. And then slowly rise up, find that left hamstring. Well done, bring yourself back around to the front. Shake those legs out, hip distance apart. Let's do 2 half salutations. Breathe in, reach to the sky, arching at the top. Exhale, fold out over your legs, bringing your nose in towards your knees. Inhale, come up halfway, elongating the back. And exhale and release. Inhale, we bend the knees and rise back all the way up, arching at the top. And exhale, we close. Once more, inhale, we reach. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands come together. Draw down to heart center. Close your eyes. 3 deep breaths. Reset. Feel where all 10 of your toes touch the floor. Square off the feet. Feel your arches lift and your heels press down. Feel the back lengthen. Soften your eyes and relax your shoulders. Deep breath, inhale, open the eyes, reach your arms to the sky. Look up, forward. Right foot steps under the chair, left foot steps back, turn it sideways. Now make sure that again, you have your foot under the chair so your knee is over your ankle, knee in contact with the floor. Inhale, scoop the arms up. We go right into warrior 2. Sliding that back foot back as far as you can, opening through our hips. Looking out over our right hand, knee in contact with the chair, please. That's just a great tool to remind you of where your leg is at. Because when we get tired, we unconsciously pull back, right? But if you have contact with the chair, you know if you're unconsciously cheating, right? Or maybe consciously cheating. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, keeping those arms open wide. Good. We're going to give you some relief in that leg by straightening the right leg out as you shift your hips back. And then lower down. You can bring your right hand to the seat itself and really open up. And that's most important, is opening up first, keeping the legs straight with the body opened. Now, if you want to get deeper, take your hand off the chair and slide it down your leg. But remember, if you start closing this, then that's too low for you. I would rather you come up a little higher and work on opening the chest, keeping good spinal integrity. Really nice deep breath here. See if you can take this left hand now and reach it over your head, feeling that long length through the left side of your torso. Beautiful. Then rise up, slowly reach up. Great. Turn your toes, both feet forward. Line them up. They might be a little crooked, so line them up, adjust. Inhale, the arms to the sky, pushing the hips forward. Exhale, dive out over both of those legs. Your hands can come to the floor, but of course, if you can't touch the floor, it's no problem. Bring your hands to your legs instead. Shake your head no. Shake it yes. Let the tension fall away from your shoulders. Feeling the hamstring stretch. Working into our groin or inner thigh next. Bend your right knee. Walk your right hand onto the chair, and your left hand is either on the floor or on your thigh. You choose. Pushing the hips back, feeling that left inner thigh here. Good. Now, if you can, tip your head and look over your right shoulder. You may choose to leave your right hand on the chair or open it up to the sky. Put the hand back on the chair. Pivot your right toes under the chair. Walk your hands to the chair. Lift your back heel and give me a lunge. Drop that back knee. Slide that leg as far back as you can, lifting the chest up. Squeezing the back glute. Really finding length through that left hip flexor. Drive that heel back. Good. Now straighten your front leg out and step your left leg forward. Round into cat, roll up. And then place your right knee on the chair. Take your left leg to the side. Walk it out. Shoot your arms out to the side. Drop your left hand towards your left leg, the one that's on the floor. Look up to the right hand into gate pose. Inhale back to center. Step your left foot back. Right leg comes off the chair, slide it down to the floor. Maybe walk it around to the side of your chair. Lift your left knee up, and if you can, reach down, grab the top of your foot, and hold onto the top of that foot. Now, we're not going to bend this today in dancer's pose. We're going to stay upright just for this quad stretch. So I want you to think about tucking that hip under and lengthening through the knee. For those of you that cannot reach your foot, you might stand on the other side of your chair and just put your leg on the chair itself and work on tucking the hip under. Great quadricep stretch. It also stretches out that shoulder as well. Feel free to release your hand from the chair if you want to work a little more in balance today. Release the foot down, step back behind your chair, take a deep breath, inhale, sit back in chair pose, push those hips back. Knees together this time, chest lifted long, looking forward please. Feel free to raise the arms a little higher alongside your ears if you have the mobility in your shoulder and back. If not, feel free to bring them in front of you. One more breath here. We tip the tail up and fold over to release our back. Shake your head out. Relax those shoulders. And then pedal or pump those knees like you're jogging. Inhale, come up halfway. Let's try the other side. So I'm going to be facing away from you this time. Left leg comes under, right leg goes back. Spin the foot sideways. Make sure you have contact with the chair. Look forward, inhale, circle that right arm back and down. Open the chest, relax the shoulders down as you reach through your fingertips. Keeping our hips open. Remember, our back foot is turned sideways. Our front foot is facing forward under your chair. Contact with the chair, yes? Find it and breathe and really feel this left glute as you open that knee towards your pinky toe. Slow breath. Almost there. Finding some relief here, straighten your left leg out. Shift your hips, reach forward over your chair, drop the hand to the chair, reach your right arm to the sky, and really lift through the right side of your rib cage and roll that shoulder back. Of course, you can come down to your elbow or bring your hand down further on your leg, as long as you're not sacrificing your form. Keep that chest open. Now we'll take this right arm and reach it over our head and feel a deeper stretch through that right side of your torso. Good. Rise all the way up. I'm going to still face away from you now, so your toes face the same direction. Yes? Breathe in. And exhale, fold out over your legs. So you're looking between your legs, and I can see you all now. Shake your head out, relax your shoulders. Find weight into your toes so you're not just leaning on your heels. Good job. Now, walk it over to your left leg and bend your left knee. We'll find that right inner thigh. Left hand comes to the chair. Right hand is either on the floor or right here on your thigh. Really push the hips back so you feel that right inner thigh. Then drawing the abs in, see if you can look past your left shoulder, adding in some rotation. And if you can go further, reach your left arm to the sky. Hand comes back to the chair. Walk both hands to the chair. Spin your left leg forward. Lift your back right heel. Bend that back knee. Press that heel backwards. Dropping that hip down. Lift your heart and your chest. And breathe. And then lengthen and slide that back foot in. Arch into cow. And roll all the way up through cat. Great job. Step to the side. Take your left knee on the chair, and we'll take our right foot out to the side. Open those arms sideways, gate pose. Lower your right hand down to your right leg. Keep your pelvis underneath you. Look up if you can. And just take a breath here. And then release. Step this left foot off the chair. Chest up tall. Lift your right knee this time. If you can, reach back and grab the top of that foot. And then just think about standing tall. So we're not bending forward on this today. Good. Really push your glute forward towards your hip and feel the length of your quadriceps stretching down and out through your kneecap. Feel free to release that left hand if you want to challenge your balance a little bit further. Remember the option to put your foot on the chair if you cannot reach it with your hand. Beautiful. Release that foot down. Let's go ahead, step back, and just roll those shoulders back a few times. Are you ready to sit down? I think maybe yes. So I'm going to take my chair to the back of my mat and face forward. You feel free to move it wherever you can see the best. And then have a seat. All right, so we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. We're going to work on our ankles and our hip mobility here for this next section. It's a very short section. So we're just going to take our toes and our heels up 2 times. And then heels and toes forward. And just do that a couple times. Your toes, heels, toes, heels. Good. Working on our shins and our ankle mobility. Now hold them open, and I want you to drop your right knee in, and then drop your left knee in. And again, drop the right, and drop the left. And then open those legs to the side, and see if you can bring your elbows down, and press your knees out towards your pinky toes. For some of you, you may be able to bring your fingertips to the floor. Just make sure if you do, you're keeping your knees pressing out. Should feel this in your inner thighs. And then release it and roll yourself up. Great job. So bring your feet together. Next sequence. I want you to slide it over to the right side of your chair. Bring your left foot all the way out to the side so the toes turn sideways. Take your right foot and slide it back. So you kind of have to play with your chair in the position of your chair so it's not digging into your hip. So we're basically in a warrior two position. If you look, your front heel should draw a straight line through the arch or heel of your back foot. Look over your left shoulder, reach your arms out. Chest up tall, sitting up, breathe. Relax your shoulders. Make sure your back hand is in line with your front. Good. Now from here, we're going to do side angle. So we're going to drop our left elbow to our left thigh and reach our right arm up to the sky. Now you can keep it here, or if you'd like to bring your fingertips to the floor, be my guest. If your fingertips are on the floor, walk the elbow back to the thigh, and then we'll all rise up. This back leg, lift the heel, spin it. So now you're tucking this hip under and feeling that right hip flexor. Did a lot of hip stretches today, which is so good. It'll make your back and your knees feel better. Chest up tall, we'll take our hands and rotate into the back of our chair, lifting the rib cage. That is a great back stretch. That's a spinal twist. Don't you love that one? That's one of my favorites. Then we'll come back to the front, slowly spin it around. Open your toes to the side like we did earlier for our sumo squat, but this time, I want you just to drop your right elbow on that thigh and reach the left arm overhead. And then we're going to make a slow circle down and around and open it again. And then we're going to take it over to the other side. Elbow to the thigh, reach up, hold. Nice breath here. And then draw a slow circle down and around and open and hold. And then come up. Place your hands behind you on the chair itself. Walk your feet forward and arch the back. Open up your chest. So from side view, this is how it would look. Hands in the chair, arching, opening up, fingertips facing in. And then come to neutral. Good, let's do the other side. Shimmy your right foot over to the right side. Slide your left foot back as your toes face forward. Lengthen this leg, try to straighten it out. Chest up, arms reach forward and back. Look out over your front fingers. Please breathe. Both arms in line with each other. Relax the shoulders and draw up through your abdomen. Beautiful. Draw your right elbow down to your right thigh. Reach your left arm straight to the sky now, and really again try to open through the rib cage here. If you need a deeper stretch, I invite you to bring your hand down to the floor. If you're on the floor, please come back to the thigh, and then we'll all rise up. Great job. Roll that shoulder back. Then lift this back heel, spin your hips so they're facing straight ahead, maybe slightly coming off to the side of your chair. Tuck that back hip under, find length through that left hip flexor. Sitting up tall, we'll rotate into our back rest, looking over our back shoulder. Great job. Rotate back to the front here. Let's slide those legs back in. Turn your toes out once again. This time we'll drop our left elbow and we'll extend our right arm up and over. Breathe. Now instead of just the circle, I want you to reach forward at a diagonal and feel that long stretch to the side of your back. Now circle around, come all the way up, and let's go to the other side. Elbow down, reach straight over, hold that first. Now reach forward at a diagonal. And circle down, around, and come all the way up. Well done. Take those legs in front, and then let's do our reverse tabletop pose on the chair. We bring our fingertips to face forward, push your elbows back. They may even be pushing into the backrest itself, and then lift your heart like you're trying to peel your shoulders apart. Really stick your chest out. Little arch of the back. Look up if you can. And good job. Come into a straight spine and just let the shoulders roll back and release. Next series of postures. This is our last series of postures before our final cool down. We're going to take our right leg and extend it out in front of us. Make sure you're at the front of your chair so that it digs into your skin as little as possible. And then we'll tip it forward on that leg. Now your hands could be on your thighs or they could be on the floor, depending on your range of motion. So pick what feels better for you, where you feel the stretch, but yet you can still breathe in and out through your nose. Feeling your abdomen move with each breath. Nice and slow. Good. Stay where you're at, but see if you can pull your toes back towards your shin, flexing your ankle and digging your heel into the ground. Good job. Go ahead, come up. Leave your legs where they're at. Let's rotate, reaching over across the outside of our left thigh. Push against it. Left hand in the back of the chair, lifting through the rib cage to rotate. Unwind, come back to the front, and then lift this right leg up and set that ankle on your thigh. Open the knee and try to sit up as tall as you can. See if you can find that glute and outer thigh. And if you need a deeper stretch, rather than rounding forward, try to hinge forward. Nice flat back here. Very nice. Come up. We can hold that one forever, right? Feels so good. We're just going to take this leg and slide it down. We're going to do our chair version of eagle. Now, for some of us, just sitting like that is as far as our legs will bend. But for some of you, you might be able to take this foot and wrap it around the back of your calf. If you can, great, do it. If you can't, just leave it right next to the side. Good. So once you're sitting there, sit up tall. We're going to reach our arms out to the side. And we're going to cross our right arm over our left. Right arm over the left. Bend, bringing the hands together. Tip the chin in, look at your biceps. Lift your elbows and round your upper back. So peel your shoulder blades apart and get those elbows up a little higher. See if you can feel that across your upper back, right through your scapula. Some of you may also feel that stretch through the back of your shoulder as well. Good. Now lift the chest, release the elbows, relax the hands, uncross the legs. Take your fingertips behind you. Open your legs about hip distance. Interlace the fingers. You may stay upright, just stretching your chest back here with your arms extended, Or if you like, fold over your legs, dropping your head between your legs and extending your arms. Now, if this bothers your eyes or it's too much blood flow to your head, stay upright. Then we'll all come up and relax our shoulders, roll them back a few times. Great, you ready to do the other side? Let's complete it. Left foot goes forward, please, on the edge of your chair. Tip yourself or hinge yourself forward, hands on the thigh, or of course, if you need a deeper stretch, hands on the floor. Slow, deep breath here. While you're holding this, please pull your toes back, really feeling that through your calf and behind your knee as well. Pressing down through your heel as you tip up through your tailbone. Good job. Slowly come on up. Sitting tall. Leave your legs where they're at. Rotate into your bent leg, your right leg. Reach around, look past that back shoulder. Feel your rib cage lifting as you rotate. Come back to the front, please. Then we'll take this left leg, bend it, and cross it over onto your right thigh. Try to open that knee as much as you can. All of our hips are different. Might not look exactly like mine does. That's okay. It might look better. It might be more up like this. Whatever you can do, open it as far as you can. And if you can't get your foot on your thigh, maybe it's down here with your legs straight, okay? If you feel like that's not a deep enough stretch for you, however, hip hinge forward, lengthening out and down. Good, I want you to stay there for 2 more breaths here. Keep going, hold on. Then we'll sit up tall and slide this left foot down so your legs are crossed. Again, maybe the foot's just next to the side of the leg. Maybe you can wrap, I'm not sure I can do it on this side. There we go. Wrap the foot around the calf, whatever feels good for you. Arms are extended out to the side. Chest lifted tall. Cross the left arm over the top of the right this time. Bend those hands, if you can intertwine them. Drop the chin down. Lift your elbows. Round your upper back. So make your back C curve, like a cat. And then see if you can lift those elbows a teeny tiny bit more and really focus on peeling those shoulder blades apart, finding space. Good, lift the chest, elongate, release the hands, relax them to the side, uncross your legs, take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, extend the arms, you can stay upright or fold with me. See if you can pull your arms back and higher, a little bit higher. And then release those hands down, and if you're folded, rise back up. Shake those shoulders out, and I want you to go ahead and slide all the way back onto your chair so that your backrest touches your back. Place your hands up, palms facing up on your thighs. Soften your fingers and close your eyes. Take your thumbs to the first 2 fingers of each hand. Feel your spine lengthen, your chest lift. Let your shoulders soften. Relax your eyes. Soften your forehead. And let your cheeks and jaw drop. Wiggle your toes. Release your heels. Make sure those feet are feeling in their most comfortable hip distance placement. As you breathe in, feel the expansion of your abdomen and the opening of your chest. And as you breathe out, feel that energy press down, relaxing your shoulders, breathing energy into your legs and into your arms. Let the tip of your tongue touch the roof of your mouth. And as you breathe in, feel the back of your tongue press down, almost like a wind tunnel, hearing the breath go through the tunnel, like you're saying ah, A-H, ah, on your inhale. And then see if you can get the feeling of fogging up a mirror, ha, H-A, ha, as you exhale, but out through your nose. Imagine the sun shining directly down on your head. It's in the 12 o'clock noon position. And as you inhale, imagine lengthening your spine as if it's growing like a plant, reaching your crown of your head towards that sunlight. And as you exhale, feel your whole body soften and say, oh, thank you for that breath. Thank you for each and every breath. Remembering that taking the time, just a couple minutes a day if you can, to stop, slow down, and concentrate on your breath has huge health benefits for our bodies, our minds, our heart, our soul. So do your best to clear your mind, quiet your thoughts, and tune into your breath and how it makes you feel. And when you can do that, notice how much more relaxed, at ease, and peaceful you feel throughout your entire body. Feel how soft your eyes are, how relaxed your shoulders are. Wiggle your fingers now, and then wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Let's draw our right ear over to our right shoulder. And switch. And down to the chest. Then let's inhale and extend our arms to the sky, looking up if we can. And exhale out. One more time. Please inhale, reach all the way up. Bring your palms together this time. And tuck that energy down right into your heart for the rest of the day. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope that you got out of it what you were looking for. And I hope to see you back here on Friday. Namaste. Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.